Good day, everyone. I am Jelinda R. Fortich, an instructor from the College of Arts, Sciences, and Education, University Bohol, Tagbilaran City, Bohol, Philippines. I am delighted and honored to be here to share and present in this 13th International Conference on Multidisciplinary Research. I am showing you here the map of the island of Bohol. I will present to you the map and coordinates of the locale of our study, which are the three selected adopted communities of the University of Bohol. We have here the Sungkulan Elementary School in Dawis, Panglao, Bohol. The next locale is the Lourdes Elementary School, Cortes, Bohol. And the last locale of our study is Bayakabak Elementary School in Maribohok, Bohol. Our study is entitled Exploring the Financial Journeys Among Parents and Teachers in University of Bohol Adopted Communities. The following are the authors of the study. A person's financial well-being is greatly influenced by two essential components of personal finance: financial management and financial literacy. Understanding and successfully managing one's finances is crucial in today's complicated and changing economic climate to make well-informed decisions, reach financial objectives, and ensure a solid financial future. Even with this increased awareness, some groups in society still do not have equal access to financial resources and education. Financial literacy sanctions individuals to make informed financial choices that impact their current situation and future security. It constitutes a fundamental element of professional and personal wellness. This is from Lusardi and Michel. Financial management, which is similar to financial literacy, refers to the methods, approaches, and conduct used in the efficient administration of financial resources in making informed financial decisions in the real world. Setting financial objectives, creating budgets, tracking spending, maximizing investment returns, and adapting to changing financial conditions are all essential for effective financial management. The importance of financial literacy and financial management cannot be overstated. Individuals who are financially literate and adept at financial management are better equipped to navigate financial challenges, build wealth, and achieve financial security. Conversely, a lack of financial literacy and poor financial management can lead to financial stress, debt accumulation, and missed opportunities for financial growth. Even so, levels of financial literacy remain low worldwide, particularly in populations with socioeconomic disadvantages. This is from OECD 2018. For parents managing the financial pressures of raising multiple children and teachers balancing professional and personal demands, financial literacy becomes not only a skill but also a necessity. The relevance of the contingency theory formulated by Fred Fiedler in 1984 extends to financial literacy among parents and teachers, emphasizing the importance of situational awareness and adaptive learning in financial decision-making. This research examines various facets of financial literacy, such as its perceived significance in daily life, how parents and educators enhance their financial literacy, the unique financial challenges encountered by parents of multiple dependents, and the barriers that impede financial literacy within the community. Additionally, it looks at how universities like the University of Bohol may support financial literacy programs. To achieve the study's objectives, the researchers used the qualitative method using focused group discussion on the personal and professional lives of teachers and parents from the University of Bohol's adopted communities which are Sungkulan Elementary School of Dawis, Bohol, Lourdes Elementary School of Cortes, Bohol, and Bayakabak Elementary School of Maribohok, Bohol. The study's respondents were the parents and teachers of the adopted communities of Teachers College, College of Arts and Sciences, and College of Business and Accountancy. The parent and teacher respondents were from grades 1 to 6. Inclusion criteria for parents are those who personally cared for their children, either the mother or the father. Excluded from the study are the grandparents who care for their grandchildren. Researchers used semi-structured guide questions, and thereafter the responses were analyzed using thematic analysis. Results and discussion. Here are the responses shared during the focus group discussion. For the first objective on perceived importance of financial literacy in their personal and professional lives, Teacher 4, a respondent, and FGD1 shared. Teachers stressed the need for financial literacy to encourage self-control and wise decisions, especially when not going over one's income in spending. A key component of everyday money management is financial literacy, which empowers people to make thoughtful decisions regarding the distribution of resources. According to one educator, it offers a structure for comprehending and managing daily costs, emphasizing its importance as a cornerstone of individual and occupational financial security. Similarly, parents recognized financial literacy as a crucial tool for their households. They associated it with achieving financial sufficiency and ensuring that family needs are met while saving for future expenses. Whereas Parent 2, a respondent, and FJD1 shared. Ultimately, the FGD revealed a shared understanding of financial literacy as an indispensable tool for creating economic security and stability. While teachers viewed it as a guiding framework for disciplined spending and decision-making, parents emphasized its role in family budgeting and resource allocation. Together, their insights highlight the critical need for community-based financial literacy programs tailored to their specific challenges, enabling both groups to navigate their financial realities better while fostering a more financially resilient community. For objective number 2, the focus group discussion highlighted the diverse strategies teachers and parents from the University of Bohol adopted communities employ to enhance their financial literacy and manage their finances effectively. Teachers share their proactive approaches, such as joining savings group to learn best practices and understanding the group's bylaws. This collective approach builds financial knowledge and fosters a supportive environment where members can share insights. Teachers also emphasize the importance of avoiding unclear or dubious investments, demonstrating a cautious and informed attitude towards financial decisions. Teacher 1, a respondent in FGD2, shared. Teachers further enhanced their financial literacy by engaging with educational resources such as reading books about finance and exploring online applications that provide practical tools and insights. Some noted the value of seeking advice from financial experts to deepen their understanding. Budget planning emerged as a central strategy, with teachers prioritizing essential expenses over discretionary spending. Additionally, the need to seek additional income opportunities was a recurring theme, as several teachers expressed the necessity of supplementing their salaries to meet financial demands, reflecting their resourcefulness and determination to improve their economic situations. Parent 3, a respondent, and FGD2 shared. On the other hand, parents focus on day-to-day strategies, emphasizing practicality and mindfulness. They highlighted the importance of daily planning, carefully evaluating which expenses are necessary and which can be deferred or eliminated. One parent mentioned the habit of thinking twice before making purchases, underscoring the deliberate decision-making processes that guides their financial management. Like the teachers, parents recognize the need for supplementary income, often turning to small business ventures to bridge the gap between their family's needs and limited resources. This entrepreneurial approach reflects their adaptability and commitment to financial stability. Both teachers and parents shared a common strategy of leveraging community knowledge by asking questions and learning from others' experiences. This collaborative mindset indicates the tight-knit community culture that fosters mutual support. The strategies shared by the participants revealed the resourcefulness and understanding of financial literacy as a continuous learning process. These strategies reflect the community's resourcefulness and shared understanding of financial literacy as an ongoing learning process. For objective number 3, the focus group discussion highlighted the strategies teachers and parents with multiple children employed in addressing financial challenges, shedding light on their resourcefulness and resilience in navigating their economic realities. Teachers stressed how vital careful planning and budgeting are to controlling spending. Setting priorities is crucial for them, deferring non-essential expenses while allocating finances to necessities like food, healthcare, and education. Teacher 1, a respondent in FGD3, shared, according to one educator, having a budget plan enables them to monitor expenditures. It guarantees that every peso is used to its fullest potential to support the demands of numerous dependents. Parents, meanwhile, highlighted the importance of instilling financial discipline within their household. Many parents shared their practice of involving children in financial discussions to cultivate awareness of the family's economic situation. Parent 5, a respondent in FGD3, shared, doing so fosters a sense of responsibility among their children, teaching them to value resources and distinguish between necessities and luxuries. One parent noted that they encourage their children to be content with what the family can afford, which helps reduce pressure on household finances while nurturing gratitude and understanding among their children. Both parents and teachers use additional income opportunities to supplement their finances. Many parents rely on small-scale businesses, while teachers seek freelance or part-time work to meet their children's needs. This strategy reflects their adaptability and determination to overcome financial constraints. Moreover, pooling resources and seeking community support emerged as a common approach. For instance, one participant mentioned joining cooperative groups or saving schemes, which enable them to secure funds for emergencies or more considerable expenses such as tuition fees. Despite the challenges, the participants expressed a sense of perseverance rooted in their commitment to their children's well-being and future. Both teachers and parents emphasized the importance of education as top priority, while some going the extra mile to secure scholarships or financial assistance for their children. These efforts underscore their resilience and proactive mindset in addressing financial hurdles. Ultimately, the focused group discussion illuminated the participants' discipline and a strong sense of familial responsibility. offering valuable insights into the strategies employed by families facing financial challenges with multiple children. This approach is consistent with the findings from the studies on financial coping mechanisms in low-income communities from the study of Drexler and Fisher. Parents' efforts to secure scholarship or financial aid further underscore their proactive approach to managing their children's educational needs. For objective number 4, the focused group discussion revealed significant barriers to achieving financial literacy within the University of Bohol adopted communities as perceived by teachers and parents. One of the most pressing challenges identified by both groups is the widespread reliance on high-interest loans and lending institutions. Teacher 4, a respondent in FGT2, shared, teachers expressed concern about the prevalence of daily collection schemes that trap borrowers in a cycle of debt, making it difficult for individuals to save or allocate resources effectively. Low income levels exacerbate this issue, which forces families to depend on loans for daily needs and emergencies, further perpetuating financial instability. Parents echoed these sentiments, emphasizing that insufficient income and high expenses create a critical gap in achieving financial literacy. Parent 1, a respondent in FGD1, shared, many pointed to the lack of budgeting as a root cause of financial mismanagement, often leading to borrowing money to cover shortfalls. Additionally, the existence of vices, such as gambling or substance use, was highlighted by some parents as a factor that diverts limited resources away from essential needs. These issues reflect systemic and behavioral barriers that hinder families' ability to manage their finances effectively and achieve financial stability. Another key barrier identified by teachers is the lack of time and opportunity for individuals to attend financial literacy programs. Many community members are intensely focused on working to meet their families' daily needs, leaving little time to participate in educational initiatives. This time constraint prevents them from acquiring knowledge that could help them break free from their financial struggles. Teachers also noted a lack of discipline among some individuals in spending money, with a tendency to prioritize wants over needs or make unplanned purchases that exceed their budgets. Finally, teachers and parents observe that attitudes towards financial advice pose a significant obstacle. Some individuals are unwilling to listen or act upon financial guidance, dismissing advice that could help them improve their situation. This resistance to change, coupled with deeply ingrained habits and mindsets, contributes to the persistence of financial challenges in the community. Lastly, some participants noted resistance to financial advice, which can hinder financial progress and perpetuate poor financial habits. Together, these barriers highlight the need for accessible, practical, and culturally relevant financial literacy programs that address not only knowledge gaps but also behavioral and systemic issues, fostering a sustainable path to economic empowerment. For objective number 5, the focused group discussion revealed a strong consensus among teachers and parents about the valuable role institutions like the University of Bohol can play in promoting financial literacy within their adopted communities. Teachers highlighted the university's ability to provide much-needed services directly addressing their economic concerns. They emphasize the potential of UB to act as a catalyst for change through targeted training workshops and seminars that teach practical money management skills. This acknowledgement underscores the community's trust in UB as a reliable partner for addressing financial challenges and empowering individuals. Parents echoed these sentiments, expressing appreciation for the positive impact UB's initiatives have already brought to their communities. One parent shared how the financial literacy lessons provided by the university have significantly influenced their budgeting practices, allowing them to implement more structured financial plans. Both groups highlighted the importance of continuous and accessible programs to sustain the benefits of financial literacy initiatives. They suggested that such activities should focus not only on theoretical knowledge but also on practical applications such as creating budget plans, managing debts, and exploring supplementary income opportunities. According to the participants, this holistic approach would maximize the training session's utility. Study on the financial journeys of parents and teachers in the University of Bohol's adopted communities reveals the centrality of financial literacy in both personal and professional lives. Participants from both groups shared a strong understanding of financial literacy as essential for fostering financial stability, improving decision-making, and alleviating financial stress. Teachers viewed it as a guiding principle for disciplined spending and informed decision-making, while parents recognized it as a tool for managing household resources and prioritizing essential needs. The collective consensus is that financial literacy is a vital role for improving financial well-being and reducing financial strain. Additionally, the study underscores the diverse strategies employed by participants to enhance their financial literacy, including participation in savings groups, engaging with financial resources, and actively seeking supplementary income resources. These strategies reflect a community-oriented approach to financial education and resourcefulness, with teachers and parents emphasizing the importance of budgeting, mindful spending, and entrepreneurial endeavors. However, economic challenges remain prominent, especially among parents with multiple children who face additional barriers such as limited income, reliance on loans, and insufficient financial discipline. Barriers to achieving financial literacy were identified, including the prevalence of high-interest loans, insufficient income, and the lack of time and opportunities for financial education. These barriers highlight the need for more accessible and culturally relevant financial literacy programs. Resistance to financial advice, compounded by habitual financial behaviors, impedes progress. Finally, the role of institutions like the University of Bohol emerged as crucial in supporting financial literacy. Participants desired targeted, practical, and continuous programs catering to the community's unique financial needs and challenges. Based on the findings and conclusion, the following recommendations are offered. 1. Develop tailored financial literacy programs. Second, increase accessibility to financial education. Third, encourage community-based financial initiatives. Fourth, create a supportive financial ecosystem. Fifth, focus on behavioral change. Sixth, expand supplementary income opportunities. Seventh, strengthen family financial education. And eighth, incorporating financial literacy in the school curriculum. These are the references used in our study. This is Jelinda R. Fortich from University of Bohol, transforming lives for a great future. Daghang salamat and thank you for listening.